Hi everyone, I'm here with my gift idea number 8 tutorial. I hope you're having a great Sunday, and let me just see, just put my wet one on top, didn't I? I hope you're having a great Sunday, and we're just going to get down to it. So I said I recycled to make these here. I did. I used this from my little notepads. So these were left over. I'll just show you the papers. One of my book bundles, I had all of these left over from the making the recycled paper bundles, and I didn't throw them out, and so I kept them, and I thought I could use them for something. And then when I saw Roben's video, I thought they would work very well for this little project. So what I did was I just reinforced the spine. Now obviously this is thicker cardstock here, and then this is thinner, but I didn't really worry about that. And I've put some masking tape there to make it stronger. So we'll do that on this one. I don't know if probably won't get two done, but I'll try. So I've got no idea what I want to put on them, but it doesn't matter if the masking tape is longer, because then you can just trim it off. So to put it here, I've got it down into that groove there, just because that's, as I said, is thicker, so there's a bit of a level there. And I'll put a little bit more here. So that's just reinforcing the spine. And then I'll flip it over. I might just trim that off now. Okay, stuck to my finger. Of course it is. Right. And trim it off there. And then I flip it over and just reinforce this side as well, so it's extra strong. Is that what I did on that one? Yes, I did. Right. It's all going to be covered up anyways, but I've just a little bit there too. I've lost my awl. I had an awl and I've lost it. Got no idea. I think I'm going to, after this video, I'm going to empty out take everything off my table, give it a clean, and see what I can find, because I can't find things. So I'll just refold it, recreate the creases here. Is that correct? Yes. Okay, and I did already pre-cut some paper. All I did was I measured the width of my notepad, like so. So it's 10.5, so I did them 10.5 centimeters, so I did them 10 centimeters wide. And then I measured here, I doubled it, and then I did them about 20. So double would be 30. I did it 29. Okay, so you just take a little bit off just so they stay in. So they're the papers. We're not up to those yet. Oh, my thing keeps dirtying them now. Where's my eraser gone? I had it out yesterday because I needed it. Can't find it. Okay, well, I'll find it afterwards. Right, so then you just got to get decorating. So the first thing I sort of did was decide what I want to put inside. So you can choose a designer paper that you like and do that, or fabric. I've got some Tracy, I've got everything on top of my garbage. So these are some papers that I worked on with my husband. My husband did that one. That's the one I used yesterday. He made some changes. That's why I've got a few printouts. And he also did this one. I absolutely love that. I think I might use this one. I love that one. That one didn't print out very well. I used that one yesterday, and then the other one inside. So yeah, we've got a few printouts because then we made some adjustments, and I love that one too. I don't know if you can see. Oh yeah, yep. The light's a bit funny. I think the hour changed. So so the light's different now. They're curved because they've been sitting in my garbage bin, haven't they? Because that's what you do. You put your papers in. And I love this one. That one's nice. Oh, I like that. That could be nice. All of these things just really get me going. I like all these things. So, oh, look, I didn't remember printing out all of those things. Okay, well, we can use those. And then that's the other one that I used yesterday. That's the whole sheet. It's very pretty. Okay, and they're Tracy. Right, so we need to make some decisions. Decisions. Okay, I think I'm going to put this one inside one of them. So basically all I do is, I've lost my pencil. Bit of a scatterbrain, aren't I? Oh my word, there it is. Okay, so all I did was, first of all, I trimmed off. Oh, I know what else. You know what else would be super nice? Would be Florentine papers. I wonder if I've got any of those nearby. I mean, you could do them Christmas themed if you wanted to. Yeah, you could do them Christmas themed. And then someone could do Christmas drawings in there, or I don't know, put Christmas photos, put like a archival. See, I'm measuring here just slightly in because I sort of covered around the edge anyway. No, wait, this one, I didn't. I'll show you how I did that one as well. We'll do both ways because that one I did differently. Yeah, you could do Christmas themed. You could put some archival cardstock in, and then I know I'm off screen, and then and I'm going to trim off here, and then they could use it as a Christmas little album or something. And I'm not even measuring here because I overlap them. So yep, I'm going to overlap them, and I'm going to cut out this one as well because I'm going to use that on the other part. So it just goes, I know I'm probably off screen here. I'm really just cutting with my cutter, so it's nothing too enthralling. I'm just going to trim off my bits, the bits that I don't want. Okay, and then I'll trim the bottom. Okay, now I just need to, I'm actually going to measure it with this one so I get them more or less, although they're going to be covered, as I said, so it doesn't really matter. Little mark in there and trim it off. Okay. Right, so then we'll have to do the exterior, but let's get that glued down out of the way. Now I'm looking for my glue book. I had glue books everywhere yesterday. Here they are. Got my glue here. And glue stick works perfectly fine. Actually, that one I can trim down a bit more. I'll show you. I'll glue this one down first. This one was going on the top. You kind of need to line it up. It doesn't have to go right to the edge. You'll see why afterwards. That's okay. And I need to get it in that crease. And where is my card here? I've just flattened it out a bit. I've got you on my tripod today. Oh no, I forgot to put it on. Oh no, I did put it on airplane mode. Otherwise the phone or something will happen. The phone will switch off. Now, I did mention I can trim this one down. I can, because I'll make it just to overlap there, so I can trim it there. I'm just going to eyeball it. Now I've forgotten. Just a sec. So, just above that marking there. Okay. Won't you have a giggle if I trim off too much? Nope, that's perfect. Okay, good. I'll put that down on the ground for a second. Recording, yes. Okay. And here we go. Needs to be well, it doesn't really need to be in line with that, but as I said, I'm going to cover up the edges. Now the exterior, I'm just creating you can collage it if you want to, or you can do what I did and use like big pieces. So we'll do one like the most simple one. So for example, I could decide to put that on the front, which I really like, and then I could put something on there. So why don't I do that? Okay, so then I need to measure, and it's just the very bodgy way of measuring. There's nothing too precise. My only thing is I'm not going to glue that on yet because I don't, well, see, I'll lose all of that if I put that there, so I want to keep that. So just let me see how far up can I go. I need to cover up the spine, I need to have my other piece. So what piece will I use? I'm not going to use that one. I might put that one on the back. So I need to measure it here. Don't you just love it? Just throw things around. Now, that's going to go on here. I want to keep some of that, and I want to keep some of that. Oh, but I want it to go over a bit, so yes, so that's going to have to be it. And I'll just trim a bit off the bottom, and that will be it. Oh, I need to trim this one off, but I don't know how much yet. Well, I do, I can measure it. So that one is going to trim off here. Okay. Who knows where this is going to take me, how it's going to turn out. Okay. So put this about there, that's good. Yeah, that's going to be pretty. And then that one on there. So this is in the spirit of recycling. I've recycled the notepad packaging, if you know what I mean. Okay, so I just leave that like that so it can sort of dry a little bit, and then I have to decide how I'm going to decorate it. So let me have a think. I've got my box over here, let's have a look. Then you just can proceed and decorate them as you like, you know, as you normally would. Just see what we can find. Maybe something, maybe nothing. I don't think I've got anything in there really that's going to grab me. Nope. Don't mind that one. No, maybe not. I think what it is this is quite pale. I just want to grab my box of treasures. Yes, maybe Medieval Mirage. Maybe not those ones. There are lots of cool things in this one. Let's have a look. Medieval Scribe. Oh, I quite like that. And I might like this. Yes, I think that one. Okay. It's very good having the Medieval Mirage, as you know, are such big kits. It's nice to have them tucked away in lots of little folders. Lots of little plastic envelopes, I want to say. Now, I do want to add some textile. Stuff everywhere. I'm going to do a big cleanup. Just stuff not put away, just because I get messy and it's just not put away. Okay. I think I want something lacy because I'm going to put fabric around the edges. Could put something like that, or did I put it in there? No, I didn't. This I did, or otherwise a piece of this. No. Let's just glue this down. What about a piece of this? Not green though. Okay. Where's my glue? So the paper I'm putting in today is a it's a sketching paper, about 110 GSM. So it's not a heavy cardstock. Okay, isn't that lovely? Okay, and then I wanted to put a little bit of this, I think. That might be too big. Maybe about there. I'm going to put it up a bit higher because when I put my fabric around the edge, it will cover it. Okay. I think I'm up to the fabric stage now. And did I bring any in here? That would have been too clever. I need... got that fabric over there that I used yesterday. That's probably a good one. I'll just hop up and grab it. Yes. What else do I have? Yep, I'll use this. Okay, sorry guys. Here I am. So I've got this big round tablecloth that I like the colour of the... I mean, look what I do to these things. It's got holes and stuff. It's nothing precious, but it's very nice worn sort of fabric, and it's not white. It's a nice colour. And it's quite thin too, so it doesn't bulk up. So let's see if this will be enough. Right, so I need to, what I did was, I think I'll just, no, maybe that way is better. I'm just going to cut that, maybe I can tear it. Yes, good. And then I need to I'll tell you about how much, 3 centimetres I think is too wide. Yeah, nearly three, a little bit less than 3 centimetres wide. And I'm just going to tear a whole lot of strips. Okay, 3. So I'm just using my mat to measure. Yeah, I'll probably only do one, but I will show you how I did the other one that didn't have the overlapping fabric over the edge. We'll get rid of all those threads in a second. Okay, let's put that aside. Okay, then I just started really easy. First I did the long sides and I just put a little bit of glue down, oops, that didn't really stick down very well, down the sides, and lined it up here with the bottom. And if you don't line it up, you'll just trim it off afterwards, it doesn't matter. You don't have to be too fussy about the glue because we're going to be stitching around it. And I need a, well, I'll have to cut that piece. That will just go there. And we'll do the other side. I tore way too many strips. Am I on screen? Yes. Hopefully I've been on screen, guys. You'll be telling me if I'm not. And then that piece should be good for there, I think. Let's get rid of that. Yes, that's fine. Just line it up. Okay, and then before I do anything else, I'm going to actually glue it down on the other side. So it's covering up anything that you haven't covered before with the paper. Put a little bit of glue on there, not that you need it. Turn it around. This is really, the gluing part is really just to hold it in place. It's not permanent, if you know what I mean. Then flip it back over, and then on the ends, if you know what you want to do, it's a fairly quick project. If you don't know what you want to do, it'll take a little while to do it. Put that there. Actually, I liked it overhanging just a tiny bit. I did like that effect. So don't trim it off too short. Let it overhang like that. And be prepared for threads to be sticking to your fingers. And then fold it up. And of course you could put pockets inside it. You can do so many things. You can do all kinds of variations. Grab this one. Oh, I didn't overhang it, just a sec. There we go. Keep those bits, they're useful. Okay, why did you not fold up enough? There we go. Now, in theory it'd be great if you leave it to dry, but I'm not going to, because you know, I'll just move these ones out of the way, and now you won't be able to see my stitching so well, but it's just straight stitch, and I'll be going around a few times. And it does go through the thicker, my machine does go through the thicker cardboard. But I just, when I go onto the thicker cardboard, I just go a bit slower. And the thread I'm using is a Payne's grey sort of colour. Okay. So this takes a minute. If you don't like the sewing machine, turn the volume down. Now I'm on the thicker. I don't want my lines to be too straight. Just going to trim my extra bits off. here I'm going to stop, and I'm going to go around a couple of times around here as well. So across my spine and onto the front and back bit. I might just do that one twice. Okay, so that is the stitching done, and I love it. Really brings it all together, I think. Okay. I'm on screen, yes. I need to just remember to stay down here a bit. Okay, and so that I just wanted to see if I might like a little something there. You know what? I could like a little bit of, just having a think. I might like a little label there. I dare say it. That's even nice, something like that. These are all too big, the ones that I've got printed. They're all too big. I like these ones. I think I'll just put the scripty sort of one there. Don't think I'll put a stamp. No, it's all too busy. It's all busy, very busy there. Yes. So I think I'll just put this one. I just want to cut it a little bit better. Where's my glue? Right. So this one is finished, the cover. I like that. Okay. And then here, to do this one, what I did was, before I put any of my papers down, here or here, I'll just show you the book, sorry. This one here, you see there's no fabric around the edges. What I did was, I have this little antique book here, and these pages are kind of perfect size. So I folded them in half. Doesn't matter what size they are really. This just made my life easy because I just had to fold them in half. And then I just tore it. And then I glued them. Just a sec, jumping the gun. Before I fold them again, put glue everywhere. And then glued them down. So obviously overhanging it so you can fold it over the other side. So I went around all of my edges down here, and I just trimmed off the excess, glued it down there like so, went all the way around until it was all done. Here I overlapped it, sort of like that, and then continued around until it was all done. Then I took my paper. So just say I'm going to put, this is not wide enough, but just say this is my paper, and then I was able to glue my paper on top. And then I stitched around like I did with these. So that's how I did that one without the fabric around the edge. Of course, if you're not going to use your sewing machine, you just have to make sure you glue everything really well. You can do it without sewing. Sewing is just a very nice extra that you can add to it. Okay, so then we've got our strips of paper, and I've actually prepared quite a lot here. I'll probably do, these are thinner than the ones yesterday, so I can put a few more. So that's 4, 5, 6. Let me see how that feels. They're not perfectly, they're not, and nothing I ever do is perfect either. Just fold them in half, sort of line them up. Grab your bone, fold up. how it got dirty. My must need to clean my thing. And I think, yeah, I'll just do 2 with 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I've got those there ready to do the other one. It's a very nice size, I must say. Well, that one's got a little tear. We won't use that one. Okay. Fold them in half. Okay, now the next bit, we need a couple of clips. So what I did, now Roben just put like left here on the top. I'm just going to put my clip, that way I know that's the top of my paper bundle. Now these don't have a very big deep spine, so I'm only going to put 2 groups. The other one, this one was deeper, so I was able to put more groups of paper. And for that one I had used this, was a recycled pad. This one's even deeper, so you could put 5 in there. I thought that'd be nice photo album. Yeah, I think that'd be nice photo album. So anyway, so yeah, I put my clip, so I didn't write left there. And then you just have this, where is it? I've got it here. And it should work for these as well because they're the same. I've got this little template. And I can't find my awl, so I'm using this thing that has a hole in it. I don't know what it is. So yeah, I've got my left here and right there. And I know that that's got to go, left is on the side with that on the top. And then you just line it up and stick, make your holes. You make yourself a template. I should show you actually how to do that without. So basically I just had the piece of cardstock like this, and it didn't have any holes, and I just eyeballed them and then created the holes and then used it for everything else. So we'll line that up again. That's the first hole. Goes through quite easy as well. Says she, and is stuck. Probably stabbed myself. Okay, just making, I think I might have been off screen quite a bit. There we go. And so then I can just go on ahead and make these a little bit bigger afterwards. And I know I need to put it down with this on the top, not on the bottom. And the same here. Make sure the left is on the left side. And go ahead and do it again. Okay, so they're ready. And then you need to get this, and you do the same here. So I've got, where's my left? There's my left. I want my left on the left side. And this is very slightly bigger. So you just sort of eyeball it here that you have the same distance on either side. But you also need to sort of see where to put it. I'm thinking that'll be okay. It doesn't really matter. But that matters, that it's not okay. And I'll just put a little bit of a hole in there like that. Now I've jiggled it just a sec. There we go. I'll let go of it. One in there and one there. And then I lifted it up and I can see my little hole there, and then I pushed it through. I can see the marking that I made there. And then Roben put hers back on there and did it, but I didn't do that. I just went like this. Just put it next to it, just slightly over. Because even if it's not precise, unless you do some drastic going off, you wouldn't even notice. Okay, so now we're ready to stitch it in. And I've got my needle here. I've got actually a it's just a tapestry needle. So I got this kit. Andrea from Artie Mays had shown it. It's from Amazon. And it comes with all these needles. They're incredibly sharp needles, so when you're coming through, it sort of goes, it's very easy to sew into your waxed thread. So I prefer my tapestry needle that's blunt. And what colours have I got going on? I could even use, maybe I'll use this one. I think this would be nice. I love that kit. It's got such nice colours in it. And yeah, you can get it on Amazon. Okay. Oops. And as I've said before, I don't cut my thread before I start. Where's the beginning? If I can't find the beginning, I'll have to get the other one. There it is. So I just make sure I get a bit of a length of it and thread it in my needle. Okay, and then grab one of these, and I like to stitch on the bottom one first. So just put it through there, and you're just doing a 3-hole pamphlet stitch. Goodness me, if I'm off screen, I'll have to do the whole thing again. There we go. So yeah, with the pointy needles, when you come up in this part here, when you're going back through the middle where you've already been, they tend to get into the go through the middle of the thread, and then when you have to pull it tight, you can't, because it's caught in the thread, if you know what I mean. It splits the thread. It goes in through the center. Like, for example, that's too long. I'm not going to waste that. So I'm going to pull it. And see, that's why I don't cut my thread, because I don't waste any. Or I waste very little because I snip it off at the end. I don't have to figure out how long I need it. Okay, I'll leave those. So that's that one. And then my other one. And this is always on the top because I know that side is my left. And the reason being is that because I eyeballed it and I didn't measure, these could be a slightly different distance from the center, which is neither here nor there once it's done. Okay. So again, the 3-hole pamphlet stitch, super easy. And then the other thing I was thinking is it's quite good that they're sewn in, because you could, I mean, if you wanted to, you could once it's filled, you could remove the pages and put new pages in if you wanted to, and you could like put those drawings somewhere else. I don't want to waste it. Okay, make sure you pull it tight. And there you have it, it's done. I think this is a fabulous gift. I think Roben's absolute genius. So many geniuses out there. Here we go. I probably could have put even a few more pages in. So that is the one that I've made today. So I hope I'm going to check my video to make sure I was on screen. So that took 44 minutes. But there's a lovely, and you could decorate inside. You could put a label in here. Put a pocket at the back if you want to. Take notes there. So I think that's really cute. Really, really cute. So I'm going to check my video. If it's all okay, I will post it. And I thank you for watching. Bye.